Hey guys, if you like the contents, make sure to hit the subscribe and turn the notification bell on and select all and hit that save to receive daily updated videos. Thank you very much and enjoy the content. Yo guys, welcome back to Team Assassination. How's everybody doing today? And welcome to another gameplay featuring Lancelot. Today we're going to talk about how to play and how to counter Lancelot properly. First, through this gameplay, obviously, this is a legend ranked gameplay. Unfortunately, I'm not Mystical Glory yet, haven't got a chance to play the game enough. But luckily, I got a chance to play Lancelot because enemy team did pick Leslie. So I thought, wow, what a great opportunity to talk about how strong this hero is. Here we're gonna do our standard level 4 combination, or procedure, or whatever you want to call that. So we start a small camp, go to mid, take a wave, and then come back and take this blue buff, right? And now when we return back to mid lane, after we take this wave, we should be level 4 right on time. You can see right at this point, the enemy Saber is only level 2, right? I'm already level 4, which gives us a huge level advantage, right? He's level 3 now, but 4 and 3 is a huge difference because that's a 1 level difference, right? Obviously, we'll see a wave come in, so I expect the Saber to show up. Sure enough, he showed up. I'm gonna come in, use first ability, auto attack. You always want to proc your passive first to do the armor shred, as you saw, right? So first ability dash in, use auto attack, and then use the second ability to follow up with the damage a lot more. And here Saber stayed for a little bit longer. First ability dash in was the ultimate follow up. Obviously with second ability to slow down and do a lot of damage over there. Follow up with an ultimate. That's just an easy kill. Right afterwards, there's another wave coming in. One thing you want to do really well is in this game is wave management. All right, you always want to pay attention to the wave. When you have a wave that's hitting the lane, you want to make sure you always stay in lane and clean the wave, right? And obviously Lancelot's second ability is one of the best wave clearing tool in the entire game. So make sure you spam those things. And then one more thing I want to talk about Lancelot. I think a lot of people already know, which I talked about before, is when you use your first ability, make sure you have a way out, in the sense where don't use up all the minions when you touch your first ability. You see right now I still have one range minion I haven't touched with the first ability, and when I touched it, I'm able to get when I use first ability again, I'm able to touch the range minion and refresh the cooldown of the first ability, so I can use it again. Over here I dodged the stun from the Hylos. To be honest with you, this hero have not been seen a lot in the meta, so I actually don't know how strong this hero is, and I personally haven't played the hero enough. I have like one game with that character. I think it's fun, but I think this one of those talents is not explored yet. After we clean mid wave, we came bottom to gank, but enemy that stay in the tower, and I don't want to stay there way too long. Again, wave management is really important, and then because of that, we are gonna actually miss one small camp, which is not really good, but it's not that bad either, right? Afterwards, we can quickly take our blue buff, and you always want to maintain your level of farm. You shouldn't be a second in the game that you're not doing something unless you're camping someone to kill an important target so you can take objective. But before you make that happen, make sure again always wave clear, right? As you can see right now, first ability dash in, use my second ability to touch the majority target, and make first ability again touch the range minion so I can refresh a cooldown on it. And I saw some action on the top, right? One thing you want to play Lancelot is you want to snowball. When you see people making play like this, enemy team, you want to dash in and try to do as much as possible to help out. And obviously here it was interesting that I got a kill onto Yi Sun-shin. I should have walked to the left over here, but I walked to the bush hoping that I can dash away. I went to the angle here, but somehow I hit the wall and ended up dying. So but what you saw me doing was I make sure that hiding the bush away for cooldown on my first ability. Obviously there's some mechanical mistake, which you will see me make a few times this game, because this is actually the first time I played Lancelot in a very long time, because this hero is banned every single game. When you're epic and above, you have pick and ban phase, right? So I don't get to play the character a lot. Neither do I get to play Kagura. But now, you have Panda that's banned, that people ban sometimes. You got even Leslie, where that's a really good hero. One thing that I noticed, Hellcart, what was one of the most expected to be one really strong hero that used to be picked a lot, not when he first came out because it looks really fun. It's no longer picked because now people know how to play against it. I made a video about how bad the hero is. It doesn't counter anyone. So Lancelot, the only true counter is Saber, but on top of that, Saber has to be with a team. It has to be with someone who can burst him down, right? Over here, Cyclops obviously ulted, and then I follow up with ultimate, but Yi Sun-shin showed up, and then my ultimate didn't even touch actually, so that was kind of a waste. But at the same time, my ultimate cooldown was really short. I thought he would stay in range for my ultimate. It didn't work out. On top side though, I'm waiting for Zilong to actually flip over there. You saw me, what I did was I didn't use my second ability right away because I know Zilong's going to flip, so I want to make sure he's in range for my second ability, right? So that's why I didn't actually use my second ability right away. I waited for the flip. I walked back a little bit before I ended up using my second ability. Here we're going to take the buff, real quick, and give the other buff to our Cyclops right here. I do want to take the small cam though, because it does help my regeneration, because I took level 2 jungle item. You can see, I'm just walking around trying to clean small camps. Unfortunately, this one, Zilong did end up taking it. We're waiting for Saber to show up here, and sure enough, I saw Saber coming in. Instantly, first, second ability, Zilong charged in, and get full up with ultimate. That's just like, no question about it. Saber was going to die there, right? A lot of action going on top side. Me and Zilong is going to push bottom side though, a little bit. The tower is free. So, seeing I don't want to defending this, I'm going to help Zilong. To be honest with you, at this point, I shouldn't have helped. A better thing to do is actually go mid, because I was able to defend the mid tower if I went back to mid. But I decided to come to stay in bottom and help Zilong takes tower is just kind of foolish, right? It's another mistake you made. I mean, because really Zilong can take the tower all by himself. There's no point for me to stay there. But unfortunately for us though, I saw them taking the turret. We gotta trace something with it. We don't have enough time to make it back. Make sure you don't, try to contest it. Instead, you trace something from the enemy team, right? If they take 2 tower down, you take 2 tower down. Make sure to lose something. Here, after, obviously we're gonna quickly come back. And Zask was returning back to his lane, but get caught in the return trip, so become a one-way trip. So right afterwards, we're gonna go back to top. Go where the action is, right? Always help your team. I see this Yi Sun-shin and Leslie chasing out Cyclops here. I pinged that I'm coming top, and sure enough, Cyclops stayed a little bit, but maybe a little bit too long. So and I missed my ultimate like a noob, because it was interesting. I thought this guy was gonna walk straight back, but then nope. He stayed. Sure enough, you can see that I'm able to use my second ability to dash twice, but unfortunately over here, my first ability, my second ability completely missed because the targeting system was completely weird. Make sure you hold, and one trick is make sure you hold your second ability, guys. If you don't hold your second ability, it's going to go to a random direction. So after claiming some kills here, we're looking for, waiting for the enemy team to continue chasing. If I don't block the bullet over here, Ruby 100% was gonna die, right? But luckily for us, we were able to block the bullet, and then because we were able to leverage the minions to use their first ability to dash twice, we were able to pick up a kill on Leslie, and using here again. Zask, I think because I used my second ability, he was a little bit, entranced, or just maybe DC'd a little bit. We're actually gonna pick up an easy triple kill over here, which I have no problem with, I love it when people DC. Not really, but it's always good, right? So afterwards, we're gonna come back to jungle and get some regen by hitting those minions. I don't really get lifesteal anymore, except for Balasek. Even when I play Leslie, you'll notice that same thing, right? I don't really get lifesteal item because I get jungle item and I'm farming the jungle to get HP back anyways. In a team fight, heroes like Leslie is, you shouldn't be staying in range where you need to take a lot of damage. You stay far away and use your first ability, poke. So obvious here, Ruby landed a fantastic hook. I ultimate in and use my second ability and use my first ability to dash away. Right? You have to understand there are a lot of combos with this hero, Lancelot. But one thing you just have to keep in mind, guys, that Lancelot true combo, you just have to make sure you always maintain a way out. Always have one ability saved up, either your ultimate or your first ability, prefer your first ability, to dash away from the battlefield if things go south. Okay. Now, talk enough about Lancelot, how to counter. Let's quickly talk about, a little bit how to play Lancelot. Let's quickly talk about how to counter this hero properly, right? Simple enough is pick Saber. Pick Saber. If you have Chow, pick Chow, right? Saber and Chow. If you get those, this hero is literally garbage. Like if you in a team fight, because again, Lancelot cannot dodge Saber's abilities. It's way too fast, especially when Lancelot's pretty ultimate. Saber can just straight up cancel that, SHIT. Just cancel that ultimate. You see Lancelot now, you see Lancelot use second ability, instantly follow up with an ultimate after he finishes. You lock down Lancelot, and then your team just follow up with some damage. Sure enough, this character is going to die. And after Lancelot dies, the team fight has become a lot easier, right? Another good counter of Lancelot is build tankier item, right? If you're an ADC, a marksman like Leslie, for example, you have okay amount of mobility. Just build, instead of building endless battle like most people want, build Thunderbolts. All right. People may think I'm biased toward Thunderbolts. I see a lot of people say Thunderbolt Dave. That's not completely true. I built Thunderbolt for a reason. I personally prefer Thunderbolt because I see the potential in the item. And then you will see my gameplay in my current elo when I play Thunderbolt. You know, I'm not lacking damage at all. At the same time, I'm doing a heck of a lot of damage. In fact, a lot more than Endless Battle in my opinion. Yeah. Endless Battle does offer you lifesteal, does offer you the same effect on your passive, other Thunderbolt and a little bit more. But sure, but the lifesteal and the mobility, not the mobility, the call control that the item offered, the slow the item offers is absolutely insane. So sure enough, enemy team already died. It's down to Hylos and he's not moving. I think he gave up already. So at this point, it was just a really easy cleanup. And then I'm doing way too much damage at this point, so you can see that that's just get instantly deleted, eliminated from the battlefield. So with that, guys, let me know in the comment section, what do you prefer? What item do you prefer? I mean, what item do you prefer? Is a better counter to Lancelot? Does this guide make sense to you? How to counter Lancelot? So is there any other suggestions you would like to give to the community? So with that, Dave signing off. Make sure you hit like and subscribe and turn the notification bell on. And see you guys next time. Love you guys.